Hey guys, it's your boy George coming back at you with another YouTube video, and today we're going to be doing some work on the 2020 GAL. Today what we're going to be installing are some fender flares. So as you guys can see, I got some little fender flare extensions. Basically they just go on something like this to help with the big wheels kicking up rocks and debris, so helps it deflect a little bit more of that debris and the dirt. And it's aesthetically pleasing, makes the truck look a little bit beefier. So it's a very simple install. Apparently all you have to do is just remove some clips, install the new hardware that's included, and you should be good to go. We're going to be doing a walkthrough with that. I'm just going to show you guys one side on the front and one side on the rear of how to do it, and then after that I'll show you guys the full product. This should only require hand tools such as pliers and a screwdriver, but we'll see, because some of the videos that I saw required to drill out what on the instructions it claims that you can pull out with pliers. So we'll see how that goes. Yeah, it's a really nice, beautiful day today. So hopefully this video works out and it turns out well. So keep watching, stay tuned.
All right, so over here is basically what we're gonna be removing. These little, they're almost like, sorry guys, the focus. They're almost like rivets. But basically all plastic, so we should be able to pull them out with pliers. I've seen some videos where people drilled out the sensor and then pulled them out, but hopefully we don't have to do that. But just in case we do, I have my drill, some bits, and trim removal tool, pliers, a screwdriver bit for the drill, and the hardware that comes with. These are gonna basically, sorry, the focus is all crazy today. These are gonna basically replace what's currently in here. So according to the instructions, you basically remove all but the first and the last plastic clips on the fronts. And then for the rear, you basically remove all but the last three, or should I say the first three, because basically it'll be these three that you're not removing. It's just these 5 or 6 in the rear. So I'm gonna start working on that. Set you guys up on the tripod.
I'm gonna start working on that. Got you guys up on the tripod. Let's see how simple or easy it is to remove these. So again, not the first one and not the last one, just the middles, or whatever you want to call it. I'm gonna try my best to not scratch this plastic. And of course I'm gouging it. Well, then again, it's gonna be covered, but all right, so as you can see, I ended up having to use the drill method because it was just too difficult with the centerpiece in there. So when you drill it out, it basically drills out the centerpiece that's holding this all in. So then you can remove it basically by hand for the most part. Also, when you're using the drill, just be careful not to mess up your fender. But you should be good as long as you take it easy, take it slow. You'll be all right. All right, so now that we have that removed, basically what I should have done first is differentiate the fronts and the rears, the right and the left. So I'm gonna do that now, and then on this diagram here,
it shows you exactly where the screws go as well as where the new clips go. So just follow the diagram. So basically the first one is going to be a clip, the second one a screw, third clip, screw, clip, 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 and then screw. So once you follow that, it should be pretty easy. You might want to get a rag to clean off under here because there's going to be a lot of dirt. So this is what it looks like after the install. I apologize because my phone overheated and my DJI also overheated. Pretty much very simple. You drill out like I stated. Same thing that I showed in the front is the same thing in the back. You drill it out and then you put the push pins. They're like plastic rivets basically, and you're gonna need a rivet tool, but you could get that at Harbor Freight for $4. And then there are also 3 or 4 screws on each panel that you gotta screw in. And after that, it's you know, she looks pretty beefy. I also installed that bull bar in front. I'm gonna install the winch soon, but yeah, just to show you guys how she's sitting. Gives it a nice little aggressive flair on top of the already aggressive look. And it's not like, it doesn't look like, you know, too out of place or not OEM. This is a really good mod. It's a really good mod to do, considering that it's only like a few bucks. Obviously you can buy them for a lot of money on big brand websites and stuff like that, but you can find these on eBay, Amazon, Alibaba for like 15-20 bucks for the set. I recommend doing that. You just also have to know whether or not which Fender style you have, because there's two Fender styles. There's a low and a high rise. Mine in particular was a high rise, so but yeah, as you can see, she's sitting pretty. So that's it for the video, guys. It's a short little quick one, but I thought I'd take you guys along for most of it. If anybody has any suggestions on how to keep the camera equipment and my phone cool during the summer season while filming, please let me know, because this is a big issue that I keep running into, and it's like really frustrating because it kills the videos, you know what I'm saying? It kills my drive to edit them and post them. But again, I hope you guys have a good one. I'll see you in the next one.